ठीक है? Most of you are up to page 37, right? You attended last session, so you are up to speed there, right? Okay, so let's start with page 38 instead of 40 today. But you must do your homework, okay? नहीं तो अभी डंडा उठाऊंगी. I'm very lenient with you guys. You must do your homework now. Yeah? So who will begin page 38?
I can start.
Okay, go.
Again, Lord, my perception is distorted. How can I attain to that state you have indicated? Vasistha replied, what is known as liberation, O Rama, is indeed the absolute itself, which alone is. That which is perceived here as I, you, etc., only seems to be, for it has never been created. How can we say that that Brahman has become all these worlds? O Rama, in ornaments I see only gold, in waves I see only water, in air I see only movement, in space I see only emptiness, in mirage I see only heat and not else. Similarly, I see only Brahman, the absolute, not the worlds. The perception of the worlds is beginningless ignorance. Yet it will vanish with the help of enquiry into truth. Only that ceases to be which has come into being. This world has never really come into being, yet it appears to be. The exposition of this truth is contained in this chapter on creation.
Okay. Yeah, so his question is, my perception is distorted. Yeah, it's the same question we all have, no? We think all this is real. Yeah, this physical body, this mind, yeah, the people around us, the situations, the things around us, we think this is real. Yeah, so this is the same question that we would have, that Rama has, huh? That my perception is distorted. How can I attain to that state? Yeah, and Vasistha says, what is known as liberation is that absolute Brahman only. Yeah, that Brahman has divided into I and you, but finally I and you is nothing but that consciousness, that Brahman. Yeah, it's like saying the air in this room is different from the air in that room. Is it different? Just because this air is enclosed by these four walls, does it become different from the air in the other room? No, na? Similarly, just because this consciousness is bound by this physical matter or is presented by this physical matter, the consciousness is around also. Yeah, it's beyond this physical matter and inside. Yeah, so just for the sake of understanding, even if we say that this consciousness, this Brahman is bound by this physical matter and that Brahman is bound by that physical matter, yeah, this Brahman cannot be separate from that Brahman. Yeah, that's exactly what Vasistha is saying here, that you and I is the same Brahman. There is no difference. And so beautifully he says, no, that he just sees gold, he cannot see ornaments. He just sees water, he cannot see waves. Yeah, like that only, he cannot see this world. It is all but Brahman. And he says very beautifully the perception of the worlds is beginningless ignorance. What is the meaning of this? What is beginningless ignorance? What is he talking about? Bolo, bolo.
Does he mean no start and no end?
Yes, to what?
It almost means like, the perception is such that we'll always be ignorant about the start and end. It'll always seem like real.
Yes, that is what we call Maya, no? Yeah, it is all Maya means what? Means it is all an illusion. Illusion means what? When you go to a magic show, a magician, he produces a pigeon out of a kerchief. Yeah, and suddenly the pigeon turns back into a kerchief. Yeah, is it really like that? It is not, na? It is just an illusion. Yeah, he is just kind of deceiving our sense of sight. Sense of sight is nothing but perception. Yes, so the same thing Vasistha is saying, that the perception of this world, of everything, is nothing but an illusion. It is Maya. Yes, and that is explained a little more in detail in this chapter on creation. So this chapter that we are doing now is called the chapter on creation. Clear? Then you can start reading. Who wants to read now?
I can read.
Okay.
When the previous cosmic dissolution took place, all that appeared to be before disappeared. Then the infinite alone remained. It was neither emptiness nor a form, neither sight nor the seen, and one could not say that it was, nor that it was not. It has no ears, no eyes, no tongue, and yet it hears, sees, and eats. It is uncaused and uncreated, and it is the cause of everything, as water is the cause of waves. This infinite and eternal light is the heart of all, and in its light the three words shine as a mirage. When
Okay.
the infinite vibrates,
Let me
the
stop you here. Yeah. So, do you understand cosmic dissolution? What is cosmic dissolution?
Isn't it the concept we have about the Big Bang theory?
Yeah, Big Bang theory explains the beginning, right?
Is it when the vibration subtle mind form the vibration started? When the beginning of
Dissolution. What is the meaning of dissolution? The end. Read that sentence again.
oh, so the previous vibration ended, like
Yeah, it was the end. Dissolution means what? Complete destruction.
dissolved.
Yeah. Yeah. The word that we use a lot in Hindi is pralay, the deluge, the end. Yeah. So it's exactly what he's saying here. When the previous cosmic dissolution took place, when the end, the last, whatever.
Is it referring to the previous life? Or like, so your previous
Yeah.
incarnation and the dissolution of that?
Okay.
Or is it more talking about the bigger overall cosmic?
Yes. So we have to understand this. The Big Bang theory, you all saw cosmos. That was the beginning of this period or this age, whatever you want to call it, this time, this creation also comes to an end. Do you understand this? And again it begins, again there is a new Big Bang. Yeah? This is exactly what Yoga Vasistha is explaining. We did in the first session. What were the chapters? The creation. Yeah? Go back to your first page, contents. What is the page number where you have? It's in Roman. The Roman 7. Yeah. Drop the first two. That is just about Rama, and his dispassion is the first. And second is how Vasistha is teaching him about how a seeker should be on the spiritual path. What is third? Is the creation. Yeah. After that is existence. And last is dissolution. Do you understand? Yeah. There is a Big Bang, there is a creation, everything comes out of it. It exists for a while and then everything dissolves. That dissolving is called cosmic dissolution. It ends and again it begins.
So this is like the vibration you've talked about, right? This is just a vibration that is the illusion. Like if you think about the vast ocean and the wave in it, it's a wave that is the illusion that it dissolves again into the vastness of the ocean.
Exactly.
So every creation is like a vibration in the cosmos.
Beautifully explained. Yeah, beautifully explained. Yeah. So this creation began out of nothingness. It exists for a while and it goes away. Yeah. And again after some time it comes back again. There is another Big Bang, whatever it is called. Yeah, we called it Big Bang in this, whatever, lifetime of this creation. Yeah. So now do you understand cosmic dissolution? Yeah. So when the previous cosmic dissolution took place, even before the first vibration out of which I and you are born, even that vibration was not born. Before that we are talking about. When the previous, I don't know, yuga, whatever you want to call it, everything ended. Yeah, when that previous cosmic dissolution took place, all that appeared to be before disappeared. In cosmic dissolution, everything disappears. There is nothingness. Yeah?
So is that when all this past karma and everything goes off and it starts off from fresh?
Okay, Bhavini, we are not talking about one lifetime here. We are talking about the beginning of creation and the end of creation.
Correct. So I'm saying that since the creation itself is ending, so there's not going to be any more lives after that, or no more rebirths, etc. Because after that, it's going to start again from all over from zero,
Correct.
kind of, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So when the previous cosmic dissolution took place, all that appeared to be before disappeared. Then the infinite alone remained. Infinite means here the consciousness or the Brahman. Yeah? Only that was. It was neither emptiness nor a form. Yeah, it's so beautifully described. There was no form for it, but you can't even call it emptiness. Yeah, you say emptiness because you understand form, right? And you say form because you think of emptiness. One cannot be without the other. Yeah, it is beyond them. Yeah, it is neither emptiness nor a form. It is neither sight nor the seen. Yeah, and one could not say that it was nor that it was not. It's so beautiful, no? It has no ears, no eyes, no tongue, yet it hears, it sees and eats. It is uncaused and uncreated, and it is the cause of everything. Yeah? Just as water is the cause of waves. Yeah? This infinite and eternal light is the heart of all, and in its light the three as a mirage. Yeah? Mirage is that which does not really exist.
Ektaji, what does it mean by the three worlds over here?
Yeah. So the physical world, yeah, the world of the spirit world that Guruji had addressed in the Upanishads, yeah, where it is maybe, some people call it heaven, where the good spirits reside, and where it is the not so good spirits. Yeah, these are like the three worlds. So we have discussed this n number of times, that just because you can only see form or you can only see physical, it does not mean that the physical world is the only world that exists. Yeah? And I've said this many times before. Yeah? Just because you are sitting in that room and just you and Prashanjit are sitting in that room does not mean that there is nobody else sitting over there. There could be other people over there listening to this knowledge right now. Yeah? We don't call them people. Yeah? It's not a physical form. There is another plane of existence, and Yoga Vasistha will talk about another plane of existence soon. Yeah?
I have a question. Here Ram is asking about how his perception is distorted. I don't understand the point of talking about cosmic dissolution and all those things. It has already happened. Like, how is it relevant?
See, Vasistha has to begin from A, B, C, D, na, to get to a point. Yeah. So all Vasistha is doing is beginning from A, B, C, D. Yeah. But Rama is so curious, he keeps asking questions in the middle. Yeah. Vasistha has to begin from a point and take him to a point where Rama will understand the highest truth. It's baby steps. Yeah? But Rama is right now in that curious stage where he wants to know. He wants to know, and he keeps asking questions in the middle. It'll get there. Don't worry.
I want to know too.
Huh? How sweet. You'll get there, Nitish. You'll get there. Chalo, who will read the next paragraph?
I can read.
Yeah.
When the infinite vibrates, the world appears to emerge. When it does not vibrate, the world appears to submerge. Even as when a firebrand is whirled fast, a fiery circle appears, and when it is held steady, the circle vanishes. Vibrating or not vibrating, it is the same everywhere at all times. Not realizing it, one is subject to delusion. When it is realized, all cravings and anxieties vanish.
Okay. What is a firebrand? You've all
Isn't that stick that has fire in both ends and people keep swirling it around?
correct. Yeah, or even that sparklers with which we used to play in Diwali in India. I know here we don't get a chance with fireworks. What is the word in Hindi for sparklers? Fuljhadi. Fuljhadi. Yeah. Now do you remember? So a firebrand is nothing but like a fuljhadi, like that sparkler. Yeah, where there is fire at the end. So when you take your fuljhadi round and round, it looks like a circle, no? Do you remember? But is it a circle? It is not there really. It is just an illusion, right? Exactly the same thing he is saying here. That till the time there is vibration, this world appears to be real. But actually, it does not exist. Yeah? It's just an apparent vibration. That's all it is. Yeah? So beautifully it is said. When the infinite vibrates, the worlds appear to emerge. He's not talking about one world. There's plural here. Worlds appear to emerge. And when it does not vibrate, the worlds appear to submerge. Yeah, that is the cosmic dissolution, the end of everything. Even as means just like. When a firebrand is whirled fast, a fiery circle appears. And when it is held steady, the circle vanishes. Vibrating or not vibrating, it is the same everywhere at all times. Yes, that fuljhadi is still the same fuljhadi, just a long stick. Yeah, it is the same, but you start thinking that it is a circle. That's exactly what it is with this world. Yeah, we start seeing things, people, situations as reality, but it is all just the Brahman. That's all it is. Yeah? Not realizing it, one is subject to delusion. And when it is realized, all cravings and anxieties vanish. Everything will just drop off automatically. Yeah? Like I had said it in an email recently, like it's like automatically how a snake sheds its skin, like that cravings, aversions, doership, everything just drops off, it sheds off. The snake is not making an effort for that skin to shed off. Yeah? It's an automatic process, it's an effortless process. That's exactly what happens. Yeah? It will happen effortlessly. Yeah? That's what Vasistha is explaining to Rama. Yeah? Okay. Next paragraph, who will read?
I can read. From it is time, from it is perception of the perceivable object, action, form, taste, smell, sound, touch, and thinking. All that you know is it alone, and it is that by which you know all this. It is in the seer, sight, and seen as the very seen. When you know it, you realize yourself.
Yeah. I'll do the sutra this time. It's a very beautiful sutra. It says Drishtara, Darshana, Drishyanam. You know where the sutra is, no? It's on the top of the page. Yeah. Drishtara is the seer. Darshana is the sight. And Drishyanam is that which is seen. Madhye yad darshanam sthitam. They are the very seen. Yeah, darshanam sthitam. Sadho tad avadhanena. Sadho is a way to address somebody. Oh dear, yeah, oh sadho. Tad avadhanena. Knowing this, swa atmanam avabudhyase. You will realize your own self. Swa Atmanam is your own self. Yeah? All that you see, everything, all these objects, yeah, of sight, the sight and the seer, all three is just one. Yeah? It's not three only. Yeah? When you understand this, when this realization sinks in, you will recognize yourself. Yeah? And it goes hand in hand. The moment you recognize yourself, the distinction between the seer, sight and the scenery vanishes. Yeah? All you see is the Brahman, that consciousness, that self. Yeah? And he says in that, from it everything has come. Time, action, form, yeah? Taste, touch, smell, all the five, yeah? Senses, everything has come from that Brahman. It is that only. Clear? Page 38 is clear? Yeah? Again, Rama jumps in, even before Vasistha has completed. Yeah? So,
Yes.
Ektaji, one question. So
Huh.
when the cosmic dissolution, when it happens, all the worlds have the cosmic dissolution?
absolutely, everything ends. Yeah? So, we think, no, that there is life just here. Yeah? Because there is a limit to till where science can go. Yeah, till where research has reached today. Yeah? 50 years down the line, 100 years down the line, we might find some other planet where there is some life. Yeah? We don't know. Yeah? But there are all these worlds where there is life and no life. Yeah? All of that ends at cosmic dissolution. It is complete nothingness. He said, no, before that cosmic, at the time of that cosmic dissolution, everything disappeared. And after that, for some time, there was nothingness. You can't even call that nothingness or emptiness, nor can you call it a form. Yeah? And science says, no, there is no life. Yeah? According to Vedanta and even stone, earth is 1 unit of life. How many of you remember that? Tata, you have to unmute yourself. I can't see you also. Do you remember that? Units of life?
Yes.
Yeah. So some planets may not have life in the form of plants or animals or humans. So that means they don't have 6 units, 7 units or 8 units of life. But they have 1 unit. Yes. Earth. Some planets have acids, sulfuric acid. Yeah. Some planets have gases. Yeah. So there is 1 or 2 units of life there. It may not be 6, 7, 8. Yeah, according to which science calls life. But according to what Vedanta and Upanishads calls life, everything is life. It's all living. The entire creation is living, is alive. Yeah. It's a very different, very beautiful understanding, no?
I mean, it has to be, right? It's part of the same consciousness.
Exactly.
It's not separate, so it
Exactly.
just looks a little different. The illusion keeps looking different.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Page 39, who will read?
I can dream. Rama said, Holy Sir, how can it be said to be not empty, not to be illuminated, and not dark? By such contradictory expressions, you confuse me. Vasistha replied, Rama, you are asking mature questions. Yet I shall elucidate the correct meaning. Even as the uncarved image is forever present in a block, the world, whether you regard it as real or unreal, is inherent in the Absolute, which is therefore not void. Just as one cannot say that there are no waves present in a calm ocean, the Absolute is not empty of this world. Of course, these illustrations have limited application and should not be exceeded.
Okay, let me stop you there. Understood, na? This part? Yeah? Even if the ocean is completely silent, yeah? There is no turbulence, no currents, no winds moving the water, absolutely calm ocean. Can you say that the waves don't exist in it? They do, no? Yeah? So then you cannot say that the Brahman is empty. Yeah? Because from that only all the worlds came up. You and I came out of there. Yeah? That is why you cannot call it empty. That is what he explains here. Clear? Now he is just giving you examples and he keeps insisting that you do not stretch it too much. People can make a lot of, own concepts and own ideas and put in their own examples, and then just try to understand the meaning. Yeah, don't get so caught up in the words. Take the bhava with you. Yeah. Okay, you can continue.
In truth, however, this world does not arise from the Absolute, nor does it merge in it. The Absolute alone exists now and forever. When one thinks of it as a void, it is because of the feeling one has that it is not void. When one thinks of it as not void, it is because there is a feeling that it is void.
Okay, again, let me stop you here. Yeah. Now this is our conception, yeah, because of the limitation of words and the limitation of our intellect to understand. We think that all the Prakriti came out of the Brahman. Yeah. So we try to, because our intellect is limited, we try to separate this Prakriti from the Brahman. Yeah, but is a gold bracelet different than gold? No, na? When the bracelet can come out of gold, it is gold only. Like that only, everything that has come out of it is it only. Yeah? So that's what he's explaining here. In truth, this world does not arise from the Absolute, nor does it merge in it. It is the Absolute. Do you get it? Yeah? Just because we are limited by the physical form and we can only perceive the physical form, we think it is different than that which is non-physical. Yeah? But this is the limitation of this intellect. Yeah? Physical and non-physical are not different. That's exactly what he's explaining here. Yeah? It has not come out of it, neither does it merge into it. It is, that's all it is. Yeah? Brahman is the Absolute, is. Yeah? Now he gets even more confusing ahead. The Absolute alone exists now and forever. When one thinks of it as a void, it is because of the feeling one has that it is not void. Yeah? Opposite values are complementary. You call it void because you think of not void. Yeah? Our intellect again is limited by these two. Yeah? It is beyond this void and not void. Just drop this. Yeah? It is beyond that. It is beyond what our intellect can understand and perceive. That's exactly what he is saying here. Yeah? And then he just repeats it, poetic license of course. When one thinks of it as not void, it is because there is a feeling that it is void. Yeah? But don't get confused with the language so much. Understand the bhava, what Vasistha is saying here. Good?
I like to add, I was thinking, like you said, that we're limited by our senses. I mean, in a basic level, there are a lot of noise and sight which we don't perceive or even see or hear, which other animals and beings do, yet we're not even aware of that.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to go that high level. There are animals and who hear and see things we don't.
Yes.
We are so limited, really are.
Correct. That is why acknowledge this, that there could be more that I do not know and that I cannot understand with this limited mind and intellect of mine. Yeah. When you just surrender to the absolute, yeah, and sit deep in meditation, yeah, one day that penny will just drop. Yeah. So you just wait for that day. Yeah. Vasistha is preparing you for that.
That's what I was thinking. It's like your understanding is at a very basic level now, right?
Yes.
I mean, you understand the concept of the absolute, but that feeling of being in that place where you have no desire, you don't look at it as an object, the object, the subject, they're all one. That's a different level altogether, right?
It's not even a level, it's just maturity.
Maturity, yeah.
It'll just happen. Yeah. Because it's a very natural maturity, and we've seen it happen to n number of saints, n number of enlightened beings. Yeah, so many enlightened beings we don't even know by name. Not everybody becomes a saint and goes out there and starts an organization so that we all come to know. There are many who are very quiet and are enlightened in their house sitting over there. Yeah, there are many, many, many such people. Yeah. So enlightenment is something as simple as maturity of the intellect. Right now my intellect is bound just because I am bound in my understanding by these 5 senses. When I learn to surrender, when I learn to let go, when I learn to drop everything and just be, yeah, I'm opening up myself, that I'm ready to go beyond this limitation. And then at that moment is where that sudden maturity happens. Yeah, and it is sudden. It is like in Zen it is called Satori. Yeah, it is like an event. It is like that. Yeah. You'll just click one day. Yeah. And you will get there. Definitely.
We'll keep trying.
Just stay on the path. That's it. Yeah. Whatever appeals to you. Some people are bhaks. Yeah. Bhakt means devotee. Some people are jnanis who like knowledge. Yeah. And some people are karma yogis. Just continue on the path. You will get there. Okay. Next paragraph.
The absolute is immaterial, and so material sources of light like the sun do not illuminate. But it is self-luminous, and therefore it is not inert or dark. This absolute cannot be realized or experienced by another. Only the absolute can realize itself.
Yeah, this is self-explanatory. Yeah. Through the mind, through the intellect, I will never be able to understand the Brahman. I have to drop the mind, drop the intellect, drop my ego, drop my memory. Yeah, go beyond these levels. That's what we do in meditation, right? We drop everything of these 5 senses. Yeah, and even the thoughts of these 5 senses that are sitting in my mind and in my memory, even that I have to let go. Then only I can go into that deep state, yeah, of complete nothingness. Yeah. Even if a few moments you have experienced that complete nothingness state, yeah, you have been in the self. And only the self can experience itself. It cannot be seen by your eyes. Yeah? It cannot be heard by your ears. Yeah? You cannot touch it. You cannot taste it. You cannot smell it. It's not possible at the physical level. Yeah? So drop this thing if you have that I want to understand this intellectually. Yeah? A jnani or a wise person on the path of knowledge can only go to a particular point. Yes? After a particular point, you have to even let go of words and just dissolve into no mind, into meditation, yeah, into your self. That is where you will experience it. Yeah? Words are only to take you to a certain point. Yeah? So don't hang on to words forever. Just till the time you are sharp enough. Yeah? The way you sharpen a knife. You don't keep on sharpening it and keep sharpening it, and one day there will be nothing left, no metal. Yeah, you don't do that, right? Till a particular point, you keep sharpening the knife, and when it is perfectly sharp, you stop. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah? One day that point will come, and only you can recognize that. Yeah? So till that day, don't stop sharpening the knife. And you will get there. One day you will know this is it. Yeah? That is the moment it clicks. The penny drops. The absolute is immaterial. So material sources of light like the sun do not illumine it. Obviously, no? Sun came from it. That which comes from it, how can it illumine that? Yeah, sun itself is a physical prakriti. Basically, it's prakriti. Yeah? How can it illumine the Brahman? It's a very simple thing. It is self-luminous. The Brahman is self-luminous. That is why it could give birth to light, if that's how we understand giving birth to. Yeah? It is not inert, nor it is darkened. Obviously, no? And this absolute cannot be realized or experienced by another. Only the absolute can realize itself. Yeah? And you are that absolute. You are Brahman. Yeah? Next paragraph.
The infinite space of consciousness is even purer than infinite space, and the world is given as that infinite is. But one who has not tasted capsicum does not know its taste. Even so, one does not experience consciousness in the infinite in the absence of objectivity.
Okay, let me stop you here. Yeah, it's the same as you've heard that, no? जब जिलेबी खाई नहीं है तो पता क्या कि जिलेबी का स्वाद क्या होता है. Yeah, same thing. When you've not tasted capsicum, you don't know what it tastes like. Yeah, till the time you do not go into that deep stillness in meditation, yeah, you cannot experience it. You don't know what it is. Yeah? But the moment you know, that's when you realize the infinite consciousness is even purer than infinite space. Yes, remember, space is one of the 5 elements that has come out of Brahman. Yeah? And space is so infinite. Yeah? And it's so pure. Can you stay in space? Can you touch space? Can you pollute it in any way? You can pollute air, but can you pollute space? No, na? purer than space is the infinite consciousness or the Brahman. Clear? And the next part. The world is even as that infinite is. This world, this creation is nothing but that same pure consciousness, that Brahman. Yeah? I just perceive it because I am stuck at the physical level. Yeah? I think only that which I see through this physical eye is real. Yeah? Because I am limiting myself to the physical. Yeah? When I drop this limitation, I can experience the consciousness. Yeah? Hence, even this consciousness appears to be inert or insentient, and the world is experienced as such too. Yeah? Because we get so lost in this world, yeah, we think that everything is inert. Yeah? We think everything is insentient. The world as well as Brahman. We forget the Brahman when we are lost in this Maya. Yeah? But the moment you get out of this Maya, yeah, that moment you can clearly see everything. Yeah? Actually, Vasistha is answering Rama's question. Yeah, but Rama is holding on to words right now. You see? What are his questions? How can you say it's not empty? How can you say it is not full? How can you say it cannot be illuminated? How can you say it cannot be inert? Yeah, he's hanging on to words. And so is our mind. Isn't the same thing happening to you? I feel I'm talking to myself.
Yes. Mitesh agrees with you. Nothing comes out.
That is so true. You know, the same thing goes through the mind, exactly what Rama goes through in terms of so many questions.
So beautifully Yoga Vasistha has been written, no? Exactly, it's going to be the journey of our mind. That is why it is supposed to be done only one page per day. Then you think, you knowledge, because your mind is also going to take that much time to grow. That is why it's not supposed to be read like a novel. You give your mind some time to grow, and then you go to the next page, and then you grow a little bit more, and then you go to the next page. Yeah, it's maturity happening while reading. Yeah? I'll read the next. Even as in tangible ocean, tangible waves are seen, in the formless Brahman, the world also exists without form. This is very beautiful, huh? Tangible means what?
You can touch, you can sense it.
Yeah, that which can be perceived through these five senses. I can either touch it or taste it or smell it, hear it. All of those are there in an ocean. Huh? So, the ocean is tangible, the waves are tangible. Yeah? Here he is comparing the Brahman to the ocean, and the waves are this world, this creation. Understand that. So what is he saying? Just like in a tangible ocean there are tangible waves, in the formless Brahman, and the Brahman is formless, yeah? The world also exists without form. How? I see form. I can see form. I can see a computer. I can see this body. I can see this. How is it formless? Tell me. Bolo, your chance to explain to me.
Ektaji, the space would be formless, right? Between the objects, whatever space is there, that is formless.
Okay. But he's saying what here? The world also exists without form. Beautiful. What color is this?
Orange.
I see orange. Yeah, you see orange. Yeah, but understand this, the first time when you saw orange, maybe it really looks the color of red to you, and to me it looks the color of pink. But I have learned when I was a baby to call pink orange, and you have learned to call red orange. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could be seeing different things, but we have learned to call it the same thing. Yeah? Perception could be completely different. Like, for example, Prashanjit said that the way a human can see something, a cat sees something completely different. Yeah, a very dark room. Yeah, how will you walk? You will walk like this. A cat will easily walk through, will be able to see everything clearly. Are you seeing this? It's perception, but the perception is limited to this physical body. Yeah. Hear what he's saying? The world really does not exist. And the same thing science has proven. If you're watching Cosmos, you must have come up to that episode where he says everything is just a vibration. Yeah, there is no particle even. Everything is just a vibration. Can you see vibration? No, na? Yeah? Even science has come to this conclusion today that matter does not exist. There is nothing like matter. Yeah? It is just perception. It is my illusion and your illusion and his illusion and her illusion. We are all caught up in an illusion. Yeah? And those who are not watching Cosmos, please go ahead and start if you've stopped. Yeah, it will help you understand Vasistha better. It's so amazing. All this that is there in Cosmos has just been discovered in the past, whatever, 100, 200 years. And this Yoga Vasistha is at least 1,000 years old. Yeah, maybe thousands of years old. I don't know how many thousands. It's amazing how our sages, our saints could understand that matter does not exist. Yeah, even those who are not very interested in science, you must watch Cosmos to understand this. Yeah? Matter does not exist. Period. Yeah? This world does not exist. It is not real. It is just a vibration. Everything is a vibration, including this I that is seeing this world is a vibration. Yeah, it is a limited vibration, so it is limited to the illusion of this world. Yeah, I want you to think about this a little more. Scratch your head and understand this. Yeah. From the infinite emerges. Yeah, Brahman is infinite. From that, the infinite emerge and exists in it as the infinite. Yeah, it came out, it exists in it as the infinite. Hence, the world has never really been created. It is the same as that from which it emerges. Yeah? This world is nothing but a vibration. Yeah? The Brahman or the cosmic consciousness is nothing but a vibration. That's all it is. Yeah? It is just the limitation of this I, which is nothing but physical body. Yeah? A limitation of this, that you and I call this orange. But I could very well be seeing pink and you could very well be seeing red. But we just learnt to call this orange. Yeah. When
It's very similar to a child. The child's knowledge is his parents and his house. But there's so much outside of those boundaries that the child doesn't understand. It's similar to that. We think that we have understood everything, but it's just the boundaries that we know, and there's much more beyond that.
Beautiful, Bhavini. Very well explained. Yeah, there's much more outside these four walls. And the only way to be able to get out of these four walls is meditation. There is no other way. Yeah, all knowledge is just words. The purpose of knowledge is for you to sit down and go within and meditate and be with yourself. Yeah, all bhakti, all devotion, yeah, dancing, singing songs for the God, or love for the consciousness or God is the same. Is for you to go and sit down and meditate and go deep within. Yeah, that is the only way you can break these four walls. There is no other way. Yeah, it is a very beautifully designed mechanism called Maya. Yeah. When the notion of self is destroyed by the withdrawal of the fuel of ideas from the mind, that which is the infinite. Yeah, this is so beautifully put. The day you drop this mind, you drop this intellect, you drop this memory and ego, it is nothing. All these four are nothing but your ideas, concepts of what should be, what should not be, what I like, what I dislike, what I want, what I don't want. The day you stop fueling all this and you withdraw from this, yeah, that which is the infinite. Yeah. Ashtavakra gave you a formula also how to do it. All the time be in Sakshi Bhav. Yeah? Be a witness to everything that is happening. I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this intellect, I am not this ego. Yeah? Niti, niti, niti. Yeah? Go deep within. All the time witness what is happening. Yeah? That is the technique Vasistha is talking about. Withdrawal from this world when you go within. Yeah? That which is the infinite. That which is not sleep nor inert is the infinite. It is on account of the infinite that knowledge, knower and known exist as one in the absence of the intellect. Absence of intellect will happen when I withdraw from all these things and people, situations and analyzing and liking and disliking. When I withdraw from it and come to the self, I am being a witness, I am being a sakshi. Yeah? That is the absence of intellect. In that what will happen? That it is on account of that infinite, that the knowledge, the knower and the known. Yeah? All this that we are studying is knowledge. I am knower and my sense of knowingness. All three are just one. And that I will experience only when I withdraw, when I am in Sakshi Bhav. Cool? I want you to think about this. Yeah? Homework number 1. Understand this. become established in this, that this world does not exist in reality. It is not real. Yeah. Now to understand that, whatever you have to do, you do. You read these pages again. You watch Cosmos, watch Matrix, watch Inception. Yeah, Inception, that movie is based on Yoga Vasistha. You know this? Yeah. Whatever it takes. Think about this. Yeah. And your homework for this week will be page 40, 41, 42 and 43. 4 pages. Yes? And everybody must do their homework. तो मैं अभी डंडा लेके आऊंगी सबके पीछे. Come with a stick. Okay, now you can ask me questions if you have. No questions? Satori.
So what do you mean by you have to get established in that
See how
not exist? Do you constantly keep reminding, oh, I'm watching TV, or you don't exist, like, what?
that could be a way, reminding. See, everybody has their own way. If you can mute yourself. Yeah. Everybody has their own way to get there. Yeah. Some people might need to remind themselves. Some people just listen to it and always remember it. You know. Some people really need to sit down and do homework, understand it. Some people are so intellectually stuck that I have to understand this intellectually. They'll watch Cosmos, they'll watch Matrix, they'll watch Inception, and then something will click. Yeah. Once something clicks, that understanding is fixed. Yeah. So whatever it takes for you to get there, get there. Everybody is different, huh? Everybody has their own way of getting there. Some people are complete faith in knowledge and Gurudev. It is like this. It is like this only. Yeah. So whatever it takes for you to get there, you get there. Yeah. But you getting there is essential. Yeah. You don't have to believe me or believe the scripture. You think, you analyze, you meditate, whatever it takes. Yeah. Do Ashtavakra, do whatever knowledge. I don't know what it will take for you, but you will know that. Yeah. Come what may, get established in this understanding. Yeah. And have patience with yourself. It's not going to happen within 1 week. By next, no. But continuously a self-reminder. Yeah. Because the mind is used to getting lost in this world. Beautiful girl, wow, finished, the mind is gone. You've forgotten the self, what Sakshi and what Bhav. You only see Bhavna or Sakshi. Girls, huh? By those names. Huh? Otherwise you see a very beautiful car, the mind has gone. Yeah? There is no witnessing happening. It is actually a practice, abhyasa. Again and again I withdraw. My mind again gets lost, again I withdraw. Again it gets lost, again I withdraw. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Practice. A constant practice of bringing this mind back. A constant practice of withdrawing. He gave it to you, no? In the last 2 paragraphs, he's given you the formula. Withdrawing from these 5 senses. You giving importance to whatever is happening in the world is fueling it. Yeah? You're only increasing your own karma. Again and again withdrawing and witnessing, oh, this is happening to the body right now. The body is sick. Oh, the body has pain. The knee is paining. Yeah. Being able to say that this body is paining. Yeah, rather than saying, yeah, I am hurting. When you get to that realization, then you are established in the self. Being able to address this body as a third person. Yeah? Now, that does not mean from today onwards you start calling, okay, Mitesh is hungry, Mitesh is doing this, Mitesh is doing that. No, huh? It has to be an inner understanding. Yeah? You see what I'm saying?
Ektaji, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I understand, at least at a basic level, I understand this is an illusion, and that when you're liberated, when you can surrender it, and when you understand the absolute consciousness, and that will also take you out of samsara, right? The cycle of life and death. Try to understand if this is all an illusion, and how does karma play in? How does this cycle of birth and rebirth, I'm just thinking it's all an illusion. So, is the karma and the impressions also an illusion?
Absolutely. Everything is a part of that illusion. The moment you wake up and see, oh, it was just a magician's show. It was not real. Yeah? Think of that day when you came to know there is no Santa Claus. Yeah? You woke up and after that you never really believed that there was a Santa Claus flying from the sky. Yeah? So think, it's exactly like that. It's waking up. The moment you wake up, all illusion falls off, including karma. That is how you get out of the cycle of birth and death, no? What runs the cycle of birth and death?
It is impressions and connection to the self, like getting tied down to the senses. And
so what is impressions? Nothing but karma. The day my impressions fall off, yeah, the day I wake up and see everything is an illusion, impressions fall off. Impressions is only karma, no? Karma falls off. It just drops off. I don't have to make an effort. It drops off. That's how I just come out of that cycle of birth and death. Yeah? You are kind of orbiting in a cycle, and suddenly at that Satori moment, what happens? You just come out of it.
otherwise, we live in cycles of human disillusion, right?
Yes.
So while this magic light bulb has not occurred, and we are doing all this to hopefully get the magic light bulb occur, what is the expectation when you are, just idling, you're just sugar and you will walk? What is the mind is just reminding that this all is illusion, or not to do future planning and be in the moment? So I get kind of, because you still have to do 100%. So you are doing what is expected of you, but then are you getting caught up into it? At what point is it to stop or not stop?
I'll explain that.
I'm not sure if I can explain.
Yeah, I got it. I'll explain it to you. Yeah. See, I have n number of times before this in other knowledge sessions explained this. That drop this doership that I am doing. You are not doing. You think that you are doing. Yeah. Unnecessarily, you are screaming and shouting, but you are just a little pawn on a chessboard. Yeah, a pawn is nothing but that soldier on the chessboard. Yeah, can the pawn move on its own? No, na. It's only when that player wants to move that pawn, can the pawn move, and can it move more than that one step that the chess player wants to move it? It cannot. Can it say, I want to go north and I don't want to go south? It cannot. Your life is run by karma. Yeah? And niyati. We did niyati in the first 10 pages of Yoga Vasistha. Yeah, niyati is nothing but the play of the 5 elements, rajas, tamas, sattva, yeah, and vata, pitta, kapha. Yeah. So, niyati and karma runs your life. Whatever you are getting today is because of karma of the past life, or past as in before this moment, everything is past. It could be karma of this lifetime, good or bad. Yeah? Unnecessarily, you are screaming and shouting on that board and thinking, I am doing and I am not doing. Yeah? Drop this doership. Recognize everything is happening. Yeah? And it's an ultimate freedom where you recognize this. Anyway, it's all happening. Yeah? I am just going with the current. I cannot say I will sit here. Can the pawn or the soldier on the chessboard say I am going to sit here? And I am not going to move. That also you can't do. Yeah? That chess player is going to pick you up and put you ahead. Yeah? And you have to go in that direction. Now it is up to you whether you want to cry and scream and shout and wiggle and not want to go ahead but have to move ahead, or do you want to go ahead in a peaceful way? Do you understand? And peaceful way means simply just do 100% what I have to do right now. Be 100% in this moment rather than worrying about what happened in the past and what didn't happen, or sitting and bothering about the future. You don't know what moment on this chessboard a queen can come from there and just kill you. You'll be out. What are you bothering about? What future? Anybody has a guarantee here that you will wake up tomorrow morning? No, na? So what unnecessary? Drop this doership. Everything is happening anyways. Yeah? Smile and move. Yeah? Be like a leaf. How a leaf floats in the air. The wind takes it north, it will go north. The wind takes it south, it goes south. The leaf does not scream and shout at the air and say, I don't want to go north, I don't want to go south. No, it just goes in the direction the wind takes it. Yeah? Drop this doership. This is the biggest skill. If you can do it, yeah, that's it. You are there. Yeah. Okay. So no other questions? Okay, I've told you your homework. Jayashree, please remind them couple of times during the week to do their homework. Yeah, so guys, everybody please come up to speed. You have 4 pages to complete.
Especially Mitesh, every day it's coming now.
Yeah, so everybody will do their homework. Yeah, and please feel free to send me an email if you have a question. Yeah, when you send me an email, be specific. This paragraph, this particular thing, this is how I understand. Is my understanding correct? Okay?
Are we meeting next week? Then or the week after that?
Yeah, why? Is there something special next week?
Well, I was just confirming because we sometimes meet after a couple of weeks.
No. We meet every week. Yeah? So we'll meet next Wednesday at the same time. Yeah? If you have not completed some particular session, the videos are available on the playlist. Even this video will be online by tomorrow morning. Yeah, so then repeat these videos. Watch the videos and come up to speed. Okay?
I have a question about decision making, right? So sometimes person thinks that he is the doer, is doing the decision, but it's not the doer, right? And then you realize when things have happened that it's the right thing or it's in the right direction. So during that churn or when you have these options and decision, is it just to be witnessed or is the decision being driven through your attachment which you don't want to happen or not to realize and just drop it and let it go?
See, it's very simple. Yeah. The moment I have some raga or dvesha, raga is likes, dvesha is dislike. Yeah, when I am taking a decision out of my likes and dislikes, yeah, that decision is not going to be very right. If I'm angry about something with somebody, yeah, and I have to take a decision whether I want to go out or not go out for this particular event with this person, but I'm angry, so I'm saying I'm not going out. Yeah, but the logical thing is, if I really go out with that person on that particular day, I have to get certain things done and they'll be done in that one day. But because of my anger, I am not going out. Yeah, so obvious, no, my decision is not right. Yeah, so never base your decisions on your feelings. Feelings come and go, come and go. Have you noticed? Yeah, the lifetime of a feeling is 2 1/4 day. However angry you are, you cannot be angry for longer than 2 1/4 day. That feeling will change with the same person. Yeah, you are angry with Himanshu. Only for 2 1/4 day you will be angry with him. By the end of that, your emotion will change. Your feeling will change about him. Yeah, feelings keep changing. Yeah, observe this, wake up to this, recognize this. I am not these emotions or feelings. Yeah, therefore you should never base decisions on fleeting feelings. Never. Yeah, you've been given viveka. Viveka is nothing but intellect. Yeah, this viveka was given to be able to distinguish between right and wrong, good and bad. Yeah, use the intellect and move. You will be in the right direction. It's as simple as that. Yeah, answered your question? Okay. Okay, so I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Everybody please do your homework. Okay.
Thank you.
Jai Guru.